Somewhere in the vast emptiness of the Saudi desert, a man lived alone, not by choice, by circumstance. His name doesn't matter. What happened to him does. For 9 years, he had been living in Saudi Arabia, but for the last year and a half, he had no work, no companions, just a single rented room on the edge of a desert so wide, so silent, that the nearest town was 10 kilometers away. To his left, a wealthy Arab's mansion. To his right, a plant store, shuttered by 8 every evening. After that, nothing, just him and the dark. The first month passed quietly. Then the dreams began. Every night, the same nightmare. A figure, a shadow, creeping toward him, arms outstretched, reaching for an embrace. Every night he woke up just before it could touch him. He called his mother. She told him to recite Ayatul Kursi, to keep the Quran near. He did everything she said. Still, it came back. Then the room started to change. One night, a knock at the door. 11 p.m. He opened it. Nobody there. A tarpaulin he had secured to a window, tied down, reinforced, fell as if yanked by invisible hands. A window in his bathroom that had never once been opened was found open, its latch impossible to turn by wind alone. Bottles tipped off tables, a sanitizer flew off a shelf, a cup shattered on the floor. He told himself it was rats. He told himself it was the wind. He knew it wasn't. 4 months passed like this. Then the dream changed. The shadow was gone. In its place, a man, wrapped in a burial shroud, face burned like embers had been pressed into his skin. He grabbed the dreamer's hand. Save me, he whispered. Save me. Night after night, the same face, the same words. Save me. The dreamer was breaking, alone in the desert, with no money to leave, no one who believed him. His brothers laughed at him. You're just scared of living alone, they said. He wasn't scared. He was being watched. Then came the night that shattered everything. He was lying on his bed, scrolling through his phone, when he felt it. Something behind him. He turned slowly. There, on the narrow shelf behind his bed, sat the man from his dreams, burial shroud, burned face, staring directly at him, real, solid, there. He dropped his phone and ran, outside, into the black desert night. No lights, no cars, no people. For 2 full hours he stood outside his own room, unable to go back in. His legs shook, his skin crawled. The man in the shroud was sitting in his room. Finally, he called his uncle, a scholar, a man of knowledge. His uncle listened without interrupting. Then he said quietly, sit on the floor, trust me. And the dreamer collapsed into unconsciousness. When he woke up, his uncle had already called the police, not because of the jinn, because his uncle had understood something the dreamer never could. The figure wasn't warning him of danger from the supernatural, it was showing him where a body was buried. Right there, beside his room, behind the tarpaulin, beneath the sand. The police dug, and they found it, a human body, hidden, buried in secret, in the one spot the dreamer had been told by the Arab landlord to never ever approach. The plant store closed, the landlord vanished for a week, an investigation began, and the dreams stopped. He never found out whose body it was. He never found out who put it there. But he knows this. For months, something in that desert had been trying to speak, knocking on doors, moving objects, visiting him in sleep, not to haunt him, to be heard. Some doors, when knocked upon in the dead of night, should be answered.